Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, on the Bitcoin chart, the price has really only been consolidating sideways, so not much more to add since yesterday's update. But let's start quickly on the 1 hour chart. For anybody who's new on the channel, just to make you aware that, yep, we are here still in this overall sideways consolidation in this corrective structure. This corrective structure is absolutely no evidence it is over. Yeah, no evidence it's completed. It could be. Okay, I'm absolutely observing that, and we give the bulls the chance, but that requires a little bit additional evidence. It requires the price to hold support in this orange support region. Okay, so that's important. As I said throughout, to get a first indication that really a low has formed in this correction, we need to see 5 waves up. That's the first level of confirmation. That's not certainty. And then we have that potentially, but it's not crystal clear. And because of that, we also need the price hold the support zone, stabilize there, and then start a third wave rally. And that hasn't happened yet. That's the next step that we need to observe. The support area is defined. The parameters are perfectly defined. That's precisely what we need to see. So there is a potential that this correction, which started around the 14th of March, A, B, C, that is over. All right, in an ABC structure, here completed a wave 4 correction, and we're now moving up in a wave 5 to round about $90,000 or higher. As long as we're holding 50,725, that's the assumption. Okay, and anything that happens here really is noise. Okay, but if you're interested in the micro patterns, yeah, I mean, that's what we're observing on a daily basis. But basically, the assumption that we go to 90K plus in the next wave up, in the 5th wave, is valid as long as we're holding 50,725. And of course, the market could have bottomed already, or in the white count, and that's the second scenario. This is simply a WXY pattern, and we might get one more low. So we have to consider that from a tactical point of view, one more low could offer the possibility to maybe add to positions, because we're still in that overall bullish scenario, right? Someone said yesterday to me that it's bearish. But it's not bearish. I mean, it's short-term bearish. But if we go down to maybe 57 to 55K, it's holding the overall bullish thesis. I don't like the terms bullish and bearish anyway. They are just too subjective, really. I mean, it all depends on the time frame as well, right? I mean, if on the 1 hour or like even on the 15-minute chart support breaks, I mean, some people might call that bearish from their own perspective. I would always say zoom out a bit. We are dealing with very, very volatile charts, as you know. So yeah, so what we're observing at the moment in the short term is if the wave 4 already bottomed here, okay, so that would indicate that we could now hold a higher low and then continue to move up. That's what we need to see. Micro patterns are often a bit ambiguous, but we can give it a chance because I can identify a possible 5-wave pattern to the upside here. It's not the most beautiful one, but we did say this could be a 1, this could be a 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't like how long the 5th wave is, but it's actually not too long for a 5th wave because we want to stay objective. So based on Fibonacci extensions, it's absolutely not too long. Some people might say it seems long. It doesn't. Well, it is. It does seem like it, but it's not too long. Because one way of measuring a target for a 5th wave, we take the length of waves 1 to 3, go to the low of the wave 4, and if it's an ABC structure or something, then it should have reached a 100% extension, but it reached basically the 61.8 extension. That's a common target for a 5th wave. It's a little long, but that's okay. So you could also maybe say, okay, maybe the 4th was a triangle, an ugly triangle. That's possible as well. That gives it maybe a better look. Does it matter? Not really. It's a possible 5-wave move up. Whenever I can identify a possible 5-wave move up, I consider it. But because it's only a diagonal, I could also make the case maybe this is just a B wave. All right, so that's the problem. But that's why we're tracking support. So the support area is now going to divide between bullish momentum and short-term bearish momentum. In the bearish count, this would be a B wave rally. And you could actually say, okay, maybe this was the A wave low, then an A, B overshooting to the downside, C wave up in 5 waves, That's why I have to see the 3 waves down as well, so that the B wave was flat, and now we're coming down in wave C. And if we see that, then we could be dealing with wave 1 down, wave 2 up, wave 3 down, wave 4 up, wave 5 down, before the correction is completed. Therefore, it's so important to see if support holds, but also, again, we need the next 5 wave move up. We need the next rally to be impulsive, not corrective. So the structure of the next rally will tell us a lot about how Bitcoin should move in the next few weeks. So looking at the microstructure, again, we're tracking here an ABC structure to the downside, B wave possible triangle, C wave might be still unfolding. And again, this bit here is a bit ambiguous. Could also say the B wave was here. That's, I consider it a triangle because the move down was quite rapid. So if it was rapid, then triangles typically break out and are, lead to swift and sharp declines. That's precisely what we've seen. I consider that overnight, the 4th wave might have unfolded or might still be unfolding as an Elliott Wave triangle, which might still get a few more squiggles up and down. And then could potentially, if we get one more low, the good news about a triangle is it typically indicates it's the last wave of a cycle. So, well, not the last, the second to last. So the next wave down could be the last one. Next support is 63,370. Maybe, if it's a strong wave 5, 62,470. And then I would expect a bounce. It could already happen, that bounce, but there's no evidence of it yet. If it already happens now, then it's corrective, wouldn't be great. So ideally one more low and then take off. So that's what I'm observing today. Obviously it needs to hold 61,200 because that's the critical support level. And the triangle is valid as long as we're holding below 64,740 because it takes one more low to confirm this was a triangle, and then this could be a 5 wave move down in wave C of 2. And then we should watch for the next 5 wave move up. So when we have the next low, or maybe already now, I'm watching for a reversal from this region, and then I'm tracking the next 5 wave move up. And then if we get the next 3 wave pullback, we have the next setup. Like this one is a setup as well, but the overall context makes it a bit ambiguous. Like I showed you here, this possible flat structure in the white B wave. That's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.